Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to do a more professional looking shadow look by using 3 colors. What we'll be doing is applying a color to right below the eyebrow. I've actually done this eye already. So right below the eyebrow we'll get 1 color, and then the crease area will get a medium color, and then the lid in the corner here is going to get the deepest color. Like I said, I've already done this eye, so I'm just going to kind of mimic this look onto this eye. The first thing I'm going to do is use the Sandstone Pearl Shimmer, and this is a very light and sheer color. The first color, the light color, I just put it right in the arch in this kind of corner of my eyelid, and then I also put it in the inner corner and I drag it across the lash line just a little bit. And then I use my finger actually to blend this in. It's super sheer and easy to blend in. And so just patting it in just kind of puts the color where you want it. Make sure to get the edge over here. Just because it's sheer doesn't mean that you don't want to blend it and get it nicely patted in. It's pretty easy to do though. You're able to do that pretty quickly, and I don't mind if it gets all over the lid rather than just under the eyebrow, because it's like a nice base color because it's sheer. So the next thing I'm going to do is use Mulberry. I usually choose a medium toned shadow for the crease. It's transitioning from lightest to darkest on the eye. I like Mulberry. It's a really nice medium option. It's kind of like a light pinkish, maybe with a little bit of brown to it. So one thing I want you to remember about ShadowSense is that you can always build on it. So you don't want to start off with a whole lot of product. It does spread very well. And I just do a dot right where my eye naturally creases. And then I'm going to take a shadow brush. I like one this is a good example. It's kind of medium size, it's fluffy, and it's good for blending because of that. And so what I do is I start by kind of just patting like this. And after I've patted it in, I rub back and forth in what I like to call a windshield wiper motion. I'm not going into the upper part of the eyelid. I'm focusing from the outer side of the eye to the inner corner. And I don't want to get this color outside of the line that's created between the edge of your eyebrow and the edge of your eye. That's what I try to avoid. And if I wanted this darker, I could always add just a little bit more in there. But I think that looks nice and it looks similar to this side, so I'm just gonna stick with that. And then I'm not doing a really dramatic look today. I'm going to use the Candied Cocoa Shimmer. It's one of my favorite colors. It came out for the Wonderland collection. And what I do with that is I just dab just a little bit in the outer corner of my eye on the actual eyelid. And then I'm going to take a smaller brush. It's kind of more controlled and stiffer. And I'm just going to be patting right exactly where I put it, because I don't want to spread this all over. I want this more concentrated right here. So rather than rubbing, I'm actually patting, and that's picking up a little bit of color and blending it each time that I move it around, slightly moving outside of the spot that I placed it with the actual applicator. I think that's blended pretty nicely. So there you go. That's all there is to it. I use 3 shadow colors almost every time that I do my shadow, and I use this technique almost every single day. And the beauty of this is you can do whatever colors you like. And some people prefer starting with the deepest color and ending with the lightest. I always start with the lightest and end with the deepest. You can really customize this however you want. It can be an everyday look, kind of like what I did, all the way up to something really dramatic that you would use for evening wear. That's really all there is to it.